Question 17. The figure below shows a trapezium with a perimeter of 96 centimeters. We know that a trapezium has a pair of parallel lines. So I'm just going to use some colored pens to illustrate the four different sides of this trapezium. The yellow line is the one that, let me just change this to yellow. This yellow line here is the shorter of the parallel lines. The longer one will be the one in green. And then we have the red line here, AB, and AB is actually the line that's perpendicular to that two parallel lines. And then we have the slanted line. I'm going to use a blue color to denote that. So these are the four sides of the trapezium, and together they add up to 96 centimeters. So part A, figure 1 is made up of three such trapeziums, and it has a perimeter of 204 centimeters. So we are supposed to find the length of AB, the red line here. And to do that, perhaps what we can do first is to find out the total perimeter of three trapeziums if we were to separate them. So this is what you can do for part A. You can just take 3 trapeziums times 96. You will get 288 centimeters. That's the perimeter of 3 trapeziums if they are separated. But according to part A, this figure 1 does not have a perimeter of 288. It only has a perimeter of 204. And the reason why that is the case is because there are some sides of the trapeziums that are not included in figure 1. All right, so we're going to take 288, take away 204, you will get 84 centimeters. So where are these sides that add up to 84 centimeters? To show you that, I will just number off the trapeziums using trapezium 1, 2, and 3. All right, if you look at trapezium 3, the side of trapezium 3 that is not included as its perimeter in figure 1 will be this side here, and this side here is actually the red line. Okay, because, one moment, it's the red line here because you can see that this red line here is perpendicular to that two parallel lines. And if you look at figure, or rather trapezium 1, there's also a line here that's not part of the perimeter of the entire figure 1. All right, so that's also the red line because once again, if you can see, it's perpendicular to that two parallel lines. Okay, so for trapezium 1 and 3 is done. If you look at trapezium 2, we also have 2 red lines that are not included as its perimeter for figure 1. The 2 red lines are here. Number 1, right over here. This line here, that is not part of the perimeter because it's inside. And then there's another line that is over here. Now, I use a red line to draw over here because that line tallies or has the same dimension as the red line in trapezium 1. So that is the line that is not part of the perimeter. So I think the rest of the sides is all included. So we can just take 84. The 4 red lines actually add up to this 84 centimeters. We can just take 84, divide by 4 to get 21 to see how long, or to find out how long the length of AB is. Okay, so we have solved part A. AB is actually 21 centimeters. That's for part A. Moving on to part B, figure 2 is also made up of 4 such trapeziums to form 2 identical rectangles, and the total area of these 2 rectangles is 1,932 square centimeters. Your task is to find the length of AD, and AD is actually over here. So AD is the shorter of the 2 parallel lines. Okay, so we have also another AD here. Okay, maybe I should number off the trapeziums again. This is trapezium 1, trapezium 2. Together they form a rectangle. Okay, then we have trapezium 3 and 4. They form another rectangle. So perhaps what we can do is to take 1,932 divide by 2 to find the area of a rectangle. So if you do that, you will get 966. And using the answer from part A, we can find out the length of this rectangle. Because if you were to examine closely, this line here, the breadth of the rectangle, let me change to a red pen. This line here is actually the red line. The breadth of this rectangle Likewise for this line here. These are the two red lines because once again they are perpendicular to the parallel lines, as you can see there. So this red line, we found that it's 21 centimeters. So with that, we are able to find the length of the rectangle. So we just take 966, the area of a rectangle, divide by the breadth, we will get the length of 46 centimeters. So 46 centimeters is actually made up of this yellow line here, that's the shorter of the two parallel lines, as well as this 12 centimeters here, that's given. And lastly, that last segment, the last part there is actually the red line. If you look at this trapezium 3, that is actually the red line for trapezium 3. So we know that is 21 centimeters based on the answer in part A. So I think we can find how long the yellow line is now just by taking 46 centimeters, the length of the rectangle, take away 12 centimeters, take away 21 centimeters, we will get 13 centimeters as the answer to that yellow line AD. All right, so that's how we solve this part B of this question. All right, so AD is going to be 13 centimeters. Thank you for watching.